Hello, my friend, and welcome. I'm so glad you could stop by today. We are diving into yet another demo from Steam's NextFest, and today's is Inn Tycoon. I am really hoping that this one goes well because I gotta tell you, the last couple demos that I played, not the greatest. Some were downright infuriating. So let's see. It says, "Welcome to Inn Tycoon. Build, design, and manage your dream inn. Serve delightful meals, offer various services, and hire a stellar staff. Create a top-notch hospitality empire and become the ultimate inn tycoon." All right, let's start a new game and see what we can do. Bob's Inn. Let's just be super creative and call it Nya's Inn. We will allow disasters. We'll kind of just keep it as is to play. I don't want to go too crazy on settings until we know a bit more about the game, maybe. All right, so first thing we need to do is build a tavern room. All right, so we hover, it kind of shows us what we have to do. It's looking a bit like Winkleja to me, which I have no issue with because I kind of have a lot of fun playing that game. All right, so looking at this, it looks like we got to click on here. And, okay, I mean, this is the tavern room, apparently. Oh, wait, tavern room. There we go. I got it. Place a table. That looks an awful lot like a table. I think we'll place that. I think we'll put it over here so it's kind of out of the way for now. Hire a waitress. Okay, hovering on that. Looks like that. I should have guessed that. Especially since it says staff when I actually hover on it. So let's hire a waitress at 40 gold, I'm assuming per day. Build a kitchen room. Okay, so we head down here and we got to find our kitchen. And it says requires level 2 for all of that. So I'm guessing we can't do that yet. Well, it does also say reach level 2 and I completely overlooked that. So I don't know if there's anything we can do other than sit here and wait. So we're gonna speed things along to see how quickly it takes us to get to level 2. We need 18 experience points. Okay. Can we build another table? Perhaps? Is that going to harm us at all if we happen to want to do that? I think I'll put that one here, kind of similarly placed. There's also another game, I cannot recall the name of it right now. Taste Master, I think it was, where you build a restaurant and you have to place things in certain areas and try to work out a plan. Similar kind of idea, I think. Although I like the graphics of this one a bit better. I like that kind of tavern feel too. I'm a sucker for like medieval stuff. The Ren Fair, probably one of my favorite things to do. You know, all the books I read, they tend to be fantasy type genre. So yeah, I'm into this. This is my style. I have the Taste Master or Taste Maker, one of those. I'll try to remember to put the name up on the screen, but it's a fun game too. Okay, so we're still on day 1, and this is actually the fast game speed. So I don't know if there's... Oh, we can collect the coins. I don't know if I was supposed to be doing that all along. All right, so our day is over. It says choose an event. Okay, so summer, the customers will eat 10% faster and staff will move 15% faster. At least that's my understanding here. Feast days, food price goes up by 20%, drink price by 20%, and the bartender salary goes down by 66%, but waitress salary and cook salary both go up. 1 day of useful vintages, so all costs go down by 34. I kind of want to go, I think, with the feast days. We are going to have to, I think, get a cook, but we should be almost to level 2, so Whoops, I didn't mean to skip. Ah, I don't know if I did that correctly. Alright, so we're almost to level 2. I'm just going to let it keep speeding. I don't know if we can do anything. Okay, works at the bar. He makes 20 a day. Gotcha. Okay, so our waitress is going to be making extra right now, I think it was. We just need to get to level 2. We need one more experience point. Alright, so Nya's Inn is now leveled up to 2. And we got 300 gold. A staff limit goes up by 1, I'm guessing, and level point 1. Okay, so we're going to pause for a moment while we build our kitchen room, which, fortunately for us, is quite cheap. I think I'm going to put the kitchen behind him right now. That's really cool. I like how they did that. Okay. And we need to place a counter. Can we rotate? Okay. Scrolling makes me go up and down. I'm going to guess like an E or R kind of situation. Maybe. I can't tell what that little symbol is. Is that a hand? I'm not sure what that is. Alright, well, we'll place it as is right here. And we need to place a cauldron. So we'll grab that and place that right. Well, can we do it right? We might as well do it right in the center. And then we're going to hire a cook, which should be here under staff. And 60 gold a day. Alright, so now we can go ahead and fast game speed and see how that does. We actually have a green, so level point 1. I'm not sure what difference that's going to make to us yet. Perhaps at the end of the day we learn something about why we have that. I don't think we're seeing staff come in at the moment for this, so I don't know if they don't come in until the next day. We can actually upgrade our cauldron. I don't want to do that just yet until I find out the end of the day. Okay, satisfaction is going down. Don't know why, though. They're not happy. Can I get another table? The waitress might be a little upset by that because I've just increased the amount of customers she can have, but... Oh, there's our chef. Okay. Oh, we have coins here. Don't want to miss those. Okay, the counter would have been better over here for efficiency. Happiness is going up a little bit. There we go. Day is over. Okay, 1 day until change of season. And tax reduction, all salaries go down by 30%. Or wealthy patrons, tip chance and tip amount both go up. I think for us, the tax reduction probably going to be the better option here. And this time, I'm actually properly selecting it. Okay. So if I have enough... No, I don't have enough now. I'll have to wait and see maybe as I get more things. Okay, it's actually quite expensive to upgrade the bar. Can we upgrade our tables? No. Okay, I imagine at some point... Yeah, level 4 is when we would get the bedrooms. And bath and such come later. There's a cellar. Let's see, we can look at our attributes. Customer eating speed and staff movement speed are both up right now. And lots of adjustments here to the salaries because of that tax deal. So it will cost us less to operate today, and I think tomorrow was, I think it was a 2-day option. So that should help us out a little bit. More money to make more upgrades. Oh, why are you upset? It looks you had an exclamation point, like something was wrong. But I'm not sure what. See, okay, so it might be when they're ordering something, but they're leaving upset, and I'm not sure what the reasoning is. I am going to upgrade this. Hopefully we have, whoops, I'm all over the place here. Just mouse control, or just keyboard control, all I did was use the WASD and it like jumps like that, so. For once it's not me not knowing how to control the camera with a mouse. I think the issue is and I've been told this before, I keep my mouse very like speedy or quick. Others seem to want it to move much more slowly, and when I play certain games that means my mouse goes completely nuts. So I need to remember to make adjustments to my mouse and perhaps get used to working with a mouse that's a little more sluggish. When I use other people's mice, it feels so slow to me, and I don't know why I prefer mice the way that I do. It's just one of those things, I guess. Okay, we're making -14 here, so we're gonna have to skip any of this because we have no gold to turn into reputation. So hopefully we make some money. Buying that cauldron upgrade, possibly not the greatest idea, but it could also work in our favor to help us earn more money today. Spring has jumped right into snow? Wasn't, oh wait, it was summer. But summer has gone right into winter. Interesting seasons around here. Kind of feels a bit like where I live, where we have 4 seasons, just like everyone else, but our seasons are basically winter, 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 and not quite winter. And during that not quite winter, it's sweltering hot for most of the time. Until it's just simply not. Although I will say in recent years, the weather is kind of mellowed out. Even right now, this very day, as I'm sitting here right now, in the beginning of February, when it would normally be under freezing temperatures, sometimes below 0 Fahrenheit, it is currently 50 degrees. This is unheard of for Wisconsin winters, so it's a little weird. I shouldn't say unheard of. We have had days in the past, but it's such a rarity that it used to be kind of a big deal when something like this would happen. And now you're kind of getting used to everything being warmer. Yeah. All right, I think we're almost to the end of the day. Should pick up these coins so we have the money to pay our... Oh, we're not even going to have the money to pay anybody. That's not good. I think we're going to still go bankrupt. Happiness is way down. And it says affects population. So when the happiness is down, I'm going to guess by population, they mean number of customers. So we're not getting as many customers at this point. It's not good for us. I am curious as we get later in the game if it would be a little less of the sitting and waiting for a day to end. Okay, we actually stayed in profitable zone. We don't have enough to really convert things to reputation. It won't even really let us do much here. But I don't want to bother with this right now, so we're just going to skip. I'm upset that we're going to miss out on some of these deals, but you know, we need to worry about profit right now first. We're not in the greatest situation. Probably shouldn't have bought so many tables, but I was hoping for more customers by having more tables. I also realized I put that right in front of the door. That would be the worst place to be sitting in this entire place. I don't know if... Okay, yes, I could move it. Sorry, sir. Didn't mean to move the table you were literally sitting on. Oh, whoop, there we go. Okay, day 5, and we're only on level 2, so there's definitely not a situation like some where you just seem to level up more quickly than necessary. It seems like a kind of reasonable, slow burn kind of situation, so I'm pretty happy with that. On the flip side of things, if we were leveling up a little faster, we would have more options available and maybe be able to build our income up faster. But it's also possible that I affected our income with my decision to upgrade the cauldron. So there's a few different ways to look at this. But we are almost at level 3. I'm hoping that comes with some sort of monetary bonus. And if I recall, we can open up the bedroom at level 4. There we go. We got 200, and we can have additional staff, and we get 2 level points. I'm still not quite sure what that actually means. We don't really have clarification on it. I don't know if we can afford to buy additional staff, but it might make sense for us to hire an additional waitress just to hopefully bring up satisfaction for the customers. So we have 2 waitresses now. Okay, we're at about 65 and holding steady. I mean, staying 65 is probably better than losing satisfaction points, so I'm not... Oh, yep, there's the extra waitress now. Wasn't sure if we had the extra waitress yet. Alright, and happiness has gone up to 69. And it looked like we were getting more tips there. I don't know if I actually have to click on those to get them, but... Okay, so our reputation is at 283, and we have 174 gold, so even with the additional help, we are actually making a profit. We're going to kind of finish out and do an entire week, and then I'll wrap things up. We'll just kind of see how a week goes. I wonder why they stay outside like this. If it's just that they don't come in until customers arrive. The bartender goes directly in, so that's a little strange. I'm gonna zoom in here and get up close and personal with our staff and kind of see how it all runs. This is pretty much exactly the layout I used for the first cafe or restaurant that I built in Sims. Worked out pretty well. Alright, so looking at our happiness, we're up to 79, and it's green for the first time. So the second waitress is definitely making a difference. I'm guessing that service was a little slow, and that was the issue. I'm gonna see if I can shift over to the side just a little bit here to allow me to see any tips that would show up over here. We're definitely getting more tips too. So that's a big positive. Our waitresses must be twins, because they look remarkably similar. We're seeing a lot of green happy faces, and we're up to 84% on happiness. I don't know if we have anything to indicate staff happiness. They all look rather grim and upset about life, but, you know, they're paid well for the time, so... Oh, there's more coin over there. Alright, so season is going to change from breezy to snowfall. Tip chances go up and tip amount goes up, but the salary for our waitresses goes up as well. So, the question is, do we want to turn in some of our money to increase our prices go down if we do a discount, but the customers come and go more quickly. Here we can bring all the prices up by 50%. So if we converted some of these enough to get us to 500, I don't think we have enough to convert it that far. Nope. Okay, I feel like there's not really... I don't know that this is going to help us that much. losing out on prices. I think we'll keep things as they are, because having our prices lowered and our waitress salary going up at the same time definitely seems like a very bad idea. Alright, so our final day of playthrough, everyone's starting to wander on in, and we'll see how we end after a week. Now, I've played this entire time on the fast speed, and I would say it would be nice if there was an extra fast speed for those times when you want to kind of rush through things a little bit. At this stage of the game, it feels a bit slow at times. This part could be a bit repetitive. Now, I'm assuming as time goes on, we have more things to do. This is kind of the issue I had with the game I mentioned earlier. It gets a little bit where you're kind of just observing and you don't really feel like you're playing. And so that's my concern with this game as well, that it would be more observation than play. But, you know, we're probably not going to see all of that in the demo version, because they're not going to want us to get too far into play, or we might as well just play the demo and not buy the game, you know. So I'm not sure. It's very similar to that other game, so I find my brain wanting to compare them, and I'm seeing similarities, and because of those similarities, I'm worried about problems. Now, it's not saying that this game would have those problems. It's just that that's a concern I would have, and I would want to, I think, maybe see others play the full game before I would purchase. It does fill that need sometimes of having a game where you don't have to think too much. You want a little ability to strategize, but not have to be, you know, actively clicking constantly and always involved, in kind of a more laid-back game with some thought. I'm hoping that makes sense, but we are on day 8 now, and that would give us the opportunity. I would probably do the tax reduction to reduce our salaries, although it would be kind of beneficial to have everyone moving faster, but that would mean salaries are up. Although here they're also up, so piling these on top of each other, I feel like that would be unfortunate. So that's probably why I would do the tax reduction. But yeah, okay. So as I said, it's a game I've played similar games and had fun with them. I've always found them to be worth the money that I spent on them, and I think that would be the case here as well. Ideally, finding it at a point when it's been placed on some sort of discount, ideally at least 20%, so that I'm, getting a little bit more for my money, especially because there are a lot of games that offer similar. I think it needs to at least be priced competitively. Now, obviously, with a lot of these games, we have no idea what the price point will be when it comes out. But at this point in time, as the game is, it's fun. I would play it. I'll wishlist it to keep an eye on it. But as I said, I think I want to see further gameplay. I might even play this a little bit further myself. I am worried it will be a little repetitive, but sometimes that's kind of what you're looking for. So, yeah, it was great to have you here today. If you had a good time, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing with a friend. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this game. Have you ever played anything similar? Do you enjoy this style of game? And would this be something you think you would play? Let me know in the comments down below. Have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you again real soon.